Hello guys, welcome to Outsource Demo Series. So today we have a connector which is Sage Accounting Connector, and I already installed the connector in Odoo, and after installation we have the following menu options with respect to features. So I will try to explain all of the features with respect to menu and also some of the examples that you may understand more accurately. Okay. So first menu option, which is the credentials. So in credentials, the connector required few credentials related data information, and you can create from the developer console of the Sage. Okay. So after when you create an application and gets like similar data information, you can put into the Sage Connect credentials. Okay. So after that, when you put all the required credentials, you just click to the connect button, and this will ask a specific account to authorize. Okay. And after authorization, then you will redirect to the Odoo again. So I will demonstrate with the example how it works and how we can redirect to the Odoo again. So I just click to the connect button. So we already added our account, and we already redirect to the Odoo again. Okay. So I just go back to the Sage connector again, and after authentication we will move to the next menu option, which is the connector. And in connector we specifically integrated few features, and if you have other than that any customization, you can ask. So first I will explain the connector related options, and we will try to explore with some of the examples. Okay. So in connector we have integrated the contacts in terms of customer and the suppliers, and the products, sale invoices, and the purchase invoices. And there are the supportive methods you can import or export. Okay. Also you can specify the daytime range to select the selective number of records that you want to be either you can import or export. Okay. So after selection of any menu, you can you can just click to the sync button, and the all of the things will happen accordingly. Okay. So I will try to explain first all menu options, then we will start all of the features with the examples after that. So the next thing is that the history. In history you can view the import history and export history. You can see that how many new records are updated records. Okay. So similar behavior in the export as well. Okay. And the last thing, which is the settings, and in settings you can configure the Cronjob. Okay. Cronjob automations related configurations, and you can specify any features that you want. For example, you can specify that you can import the only contacts in terms of customer supplier with respect to import operation or export operation in case of the product sale invoices or purchase invoices. So it's up to you can specify any of configuration, and just after that you just click to the save button. So I will try to explain this configuration things. So first of all, you can configure the number of calls, which means that you can call this process either one time or unlimited time for longer run. After, you can specify the next interval, which is a positive integer number. Okay. So you can specify a positive number, which specify that the next execution will be start at this type of interval. For example, you remain still, this is the one value, and you select the interval type, for example hours. So after 1 hour, this execution will be start and execute all the processing. Okay. So it's up to you. You can specify that either you select the interval type, which minutes, hours, or day, and this will be a positive number. Okay, so if you put mistakenly minus number, then it will create some of the errors. Okay, so after configuration, just enable this option. That means that you have enabled all of the things automatically, and after you just click to the save button, and the things are happen automatically without any interaction of yourself. Okay, so these are some of the configurations things. Okay, so hopefully you understand the actual working of the Cronjob automation settings. Okay, in case of any other customization, we can do as well if you have other than that. Okay, so let's move to the connector menu options and start some of the examples and test out the workflows accordingly. So first of all, we check out some of the examples. Start with the contacts in terms of customers or suppliers that we have spotted in a Sage. Okay, so currently we are using Sage accounting. Okay, so first of all, I will create a customer in Sage and try to import in Odoo. Okay, so I go to the Sage and in customers. So I will try to create a customer, a new record. So I just try to fill up some sample information. So I just try to fill up some of the dummy information. Okay, so I just try to add some of the dummy information. Okay, so now we will import this contact in Odoo. So I just select to the import option, and we already in the time range. So I just maybe variation in the time. So I just add the date. So this will take few seconds while from some of the computation, and after that you can see the synchronization process is being completed. Okay, so as you can see that also you can check in the history as well. So I just go to the history, and also I will open the contact as well. So as you can see that we successfully imported a new contact. Okay, and you can see the other relative data as well. Okay, so currently we are using just the contact option. Then you can see the value 11 is added. Okay, so we will also check in the Google contacts as well. So I just refresh this page, and as you can see that we successfully imported this contact. Okay, so we can also integrate as this option as some of the real-time options. You can create, update, or delete. There are three operations that we can use the real time. So whenever you update or create the contact, the changes will be reflect to the Sage as well. And if you delete any contact, this then the contact will also delete from the Sage as well. Okay, so just try to explain up the update operation, and then we'll start with some checking with the delete as well. So I just edit this contact, and I will change the name. Okay, so just click on the save. So this will take few seconds. So as you can see, the changes has been saved in Odoo, and we will also check in the Sage as well. So we can check out from the Sage as well. So I just go to the customers and open this customer. So as you can see that we have changed with the name. So the changes will also reflect here. Okay. Also same like that, you can create any contact as a customer, and you can see the creation of that customer or contact with the Sage as well at the real time. Also you can see the Sage related information from here in the Sage tab, and you can see that the customer type, user type, the Sage ID, and the reference number, all of the things will be appeared here. Okay, so you can track using these type of information for a specific customer or supplier. Okay, so now I will test the delete operation. So just try to delete this contact, and we will check either this contact should be or also be deleted as well in the Sage or not. So I just click to the delete option. So this will take few seconds. Okay, so as you can see that the selected customer is deleted in Odoo. Okay, so we can check out this in the Sage as well. So I just go to the customer. Okay, so as you can see that no any customer is available now. Okay, so we successfully deleted the customer from the order. Okay, so these are the features related to the contact that we have integrated. Also you can use the export option as well as a manual option if you have facing any issues or something interruption while of the servicing related to the Sage. So you can use this export option as well. Okay, as a manual. So let's move to the next feature, which is the product. So first of all, I will create a new product in the Sage, and we will try to import in Odoo. So just open, here is the inventory products, and I go to the product and services, try to create a stock product. So before I start entering information, so I just check the product variant of features. So I just go to the settings, inventory, enable variants. As because some of the information also related with the variant as well, so I just ensure that the variant option is enabled. Okay, so I just start putting the some of the dummy information in the product and service section. So I just enter some of data, the item code, Okay, so you can select the sales account as per your requirement. So just persist at the same as the provided default. Okay, so you can change that accordingly. Okay, so I just try to put some of the dummy information related to the product and just click on the save. So as you can see that we successfully created our product with some of the information. So we will try to import this product in the Odoo. Just select to the import option and rearrange the time frame and click on to the sync button. So this will take few seconds while for some of the computation. So as you can see that the process is completed, and we can also check from the import history as well. So as you can see that the a new product is successfully added. Okay, so I just go to the products and refresh this page. So as you can see that the product is successfully imported. Okay, also you can save all of the other information related to the Sage. So for example, you can see that the active and the some of the purchase or sale ledger IDs and sales ID as well for the product, and some of the description as well. Okay, so if you have other than any requirements, so we will customize accordingly. Okay, so this is the product, and we can also perform some of the real-time operations like we have in the contact in term of customer. So we can create, update and delete a real-time operation. Okay, so I just demonstrate quickly with this product some of the changes. So for example, I just change some of the description of this product. For example, 512 GBs. So after that, when you add some of the changes in the product, then you just click to the save button. Okay, so this will take few seconds for some of the computation. So as you can see that we successfully update some of the changes in the Odoo product. Also we can check in the Sage product and service as well. So just go to Sage and just refresh this page. Okay, so as you can see that the changes successfully updated. Okay, so now I will try to remove this product. Okay, so just simply click to the delete option Okay, so the product is successfully removed from Odoo. So we can check out in Sage as well. So I just refresh this page. So the product is successfully deleted. Okay, in Sage as well. So if you did not have any association other than that product, then it's not creating any issue. And if the product has some of the association with others, I can say some of the sales or purchase related invoices, then you may see some of the config not to be delete this item. Okay, so now the product is removed in Sage. Okay, so the next feature, as you can see that we have tested out the products. Either we can exporting the product in term of creating, updating, or delete. Okay, so these operations including the for export and import operations, we just try to import with respect to some time frame limit, and we just focus on specific number of brackets. So we use that thing and import these brackets. Also, you can use these type of operations using Cronjob or automation as well. Okay, so it's up to you. You can use either manual operations or some automatic operations. Okay, so it's up to you. So let's move to the next feature, which is the sale invoices. So sale invoices, you can either import or export the same functionality. Okay, in term of. So now we will try to create a new invoice in Sage and we'll try to import in Odoo. Okay, so let's move to the Sage, and here is the sales and sale invoices. So currently we did not have any invoice, so we will try to create a new one. Okay, so we select the customer. Okay, so if you have the customer, then you can use this one, and if you want to be create a new one, then we will add the new customer as well. So now I will add a new customer. Okay, so the same form that we worked on previously, and now the same is thing as well. Okay, so I just try to fill out some dummy information. Okay, so the customer is being created. So the next task for any invoice, we have to select some of the products that user has involved for this. So now I will create a new product. Basically it's a previous reference, you can see that. So now I will create a new product. Just to be quickly, I just enter some of the dummy information. So now we have successfully added a product. Okay, so you can also add some of the notes as well, information, customer invoice. uh, okay, so after that you just as the falling by, just click to the save button. So as you can see that we successfully created a sale invoice with a single product and with provided the customer details. Okay, so we will try to import in Odoo and check out how it's represent and how the things that manage. Okay, so just go to the Sage connector and click to the import, and we already adjust the datetime and click to sync button. So the processing is being completed. So we need to check the invoice that being is imported or not. So I just go to the invoice module. Okay. So as you can see that we successfully imported the invoice with the amount and the product name. Okay. Also, you can use the same some of the functionality that we have discussed before in case of contact in term of customer and the product. Okay, so we you also have the facility to use the real-time some of the operations, including create, update, and delete operation. Okay, so I just add some of the operation, and we'll try to export that invoice and check that whether it's changes or not, and after that we will try to delete option as well. So now I will add some of the extra products. So before we have to add some of the products, so this will take few seconds while loading. So as you can see, we are in products. So we need to create a new product that we add to that invoice that we have earlier imported to test out the export operation. Okay. Also, you have to select the sale and purchase ledgers IDs as well. So it's your requirement. You can select the value as per your use case. So now I will select this one. Okay. So after I just click to save button. This will take few seconds. Okay. So as you can see, the product is successfully created in Odoo. So you can also check out the product and services portion as well. Okay, so I just try to add this product in this invoice. Okay, So after when you have some of the changes, then you just click to the save button. So this will take few seconds. So after computation, the invoice is being saved in Odoo, and we will check out the Sage as well in the section of sale invoice. Okay. So as you can see that we successfully update the invoice with the new product. Okay. And also with the due date as well. Okay. So if you have other than any requirements related to the sale invoice, then you can ask to support department and we will try to implement. Okay. So now I will test out the delete operation. So I just simply click to the delete option. So as you can see that we successfully removed the invoice from order, and also we can check out from the Sage as well. So I just go to the Sage and in the sales invoices. So as you can see that we have updated the status to void, which basically refers to delete. Okay. So as you can see that we successfully test out all of the provided features or functions in terms of import or export of operations related with the sale invoice. These operations are working perfectly, and also you have to add some of the data or records at the real-time operations. Either you can use create, delete, or update operations. Okay, so that makes sense to help out the changes that you have, and these changes will reflect at the same time to the given platform that we are using this Sage. Okay, so let's move to the last features, which is the purchase invoice. And this basically option or a feature has only one option, which is the import operation. Okay, so now we will try to use this operation via Cronjob settings. Okay, so also you have some of the understanding how to be use Cronjob automation settings. Okay, so first of all we will create a purchase invoice first in Sage, and we'll try to import in Odoo. Okay, also please note these points, as we did not provide the export options, so you did not use the real-time operations including create, update, and delete operations. Okay, so these operations associated with the export option, so that we did not include currently. If you have a requirement for these features, then you will ask to support department. Okay, so let's move to the Sage and we will create a new purchase invoice. So I just open the purchase invoice and create a new one. So I just select the customer. So currently we did not have any supplier, so we will create a new supplier. Okay, with the same form that we have related with the customer. So I just try to put some dummy information. So just after putting some of the dummy information, just click to the save button, and this will add a supplier. Okay, so you can also add some of the supplier reference and the other reference as well that describe the number. Okay, so I just add some of the reference as well. So ref. Okay, so after that we will select the some of the products. Okay, so I just previously created products. Okay, so we can also specify the quantity as well. Okay, so after that we just use the save option. So as you can see that we successfully created a invoice, which is the purchase invoice, and we will try to import this invoice in Odoo using the Cronjob settings. So I just go to the settings, Cronjob settings, and here is the Cronjob option. So I just select this one, and rest of the things will remain same. You can add change according your requirement. So this means that one time execution, and this will be start after 1 minute. Okay, so here you put a positive number, not a negative or floating number. Okay, so I just after this changes I just click to the save option. So as you can see that the setting is being successfully updated. We just wait for a few seconds, and we will check either of results are updated or not in term of purchase invoice. For purchase invoice, I just go to the invoicing module, and here is the second option, which is the vendors, and here is the bill. Okay, so currently we do not have any vendor bill in Odoo. So just refresh this. Basically, we just wait for a 1 minute execution, and after 1 minute, then execution will be start, and we import all of the records related to the purchase invoice in here. Okay, so as you can see that we successfully imported the purchase invoice in Odoo in vendors bill. Okay, also you can see the information related to the product that we have selected with the quantity. Okay, so we just provide the facility or options that you can just import the vendor bill, or I can say that the purchase invoice in Odoo. Okay, so if you have other than any requirements that except these requirements that we already providing, then you can ask to this support department, and we will try to implement as soon as possible. Okay, so these are the features that we have integrated in Odoo. So happy to use Odoo Sage Connect. Have a great day. Bye bye.